the and see how much money is that in that particular address. The more SIGs you have and the more rules you have on the SIG and Gnosis. So let's say if you have 4 SIGs, only 5 or like 3 out of 4 need to sign for the money to come out. So that's the best way, but it needs to be different people. Good. Yeah, well, Gnosis is a good place to store money on chain without having to worry. Plus ledgers, obviously, because there's so many phishing scams and phishing links. So if it's Gnosis with a couple of wallets that are hooked up to ledgers, you're safe. Yeah, if the money is put exactly. The first thing I was thinking about was a multi-sig, so you can monitor the money. That's the first thing I said to you guys. You can see that the money is there. It doesn't move around. It needs more people to sign it out, so it's safe. Did funds go into FAMCO? I don't know what FAMCO is. Give the money to the same guy who's the poor judgment to mismanage. Bro, if you think that's the best one.
Those were the returns from Michael. He was giving us fake logs and saying we were making like nothing.
Anyway, and can we see who is authorized? Absolutely, yeah. You can see the addresses that hold the multi-sig, yeah. Josh promised the Truth Seeker wallet. Josh promised the Truth Seeker wallet, whether in the pre-sale, but took funds off chain on day one. Well, I don't blame him. You know why? Because having funds in a central exchange is a lot safer in that respect, but having a multi-sig is safe too. So I think multi-sig is best for transparency. I think DAOs use multi-sigs when they move because they move money on chain. But the way Josh structured what he did, from my understanding, is he had to use a central exchange because it was central.
It's a trading project. We had to put the money into exchanges to trade.
Yeah, because when you trade leverage on exchanges, you don't trade leverage on perpetual dexes. Funny thing is, we
were trading on Bybit and Bitcoin. We weren't trading on dexes.
The answers will be very helpful to everybody in here today. Okay, Josh, how much money is left? Thousands, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands? It's hundreds of thousands, right?
Yeah, it's hundreds.
Good.
Hundreds?
There you go.
Or hundreds of thousands.
Okay, next question. Thanks for the time. Thank you very much. Your help with recovery would be incredible. I'm already committed to this one. Thanks for the updates on making the same May. Yeah, the first thing when me and Josh we had a 3A chat with one of my best friends from Phantom, a really cool guy. He's very smart. He's also in finance. So when I heard the story, I just told Josh, like, bro, let us get involved. Like, I'm going to talk about my experience with this guy so people know that he's real. He's not a fictional character. And that's it.
Yeah. From your guys' perspective, you guys don't know this Michael guy. It just seemed like I had put up a fucking PDF and just said a guy called Michael ran off with the funds. Yeah. Obviously we're gonna come out with like everything. You guys have to realize that there's a lot of fucking moving parts here that we have to kind of
unravel
as well. Yeah. As well as trying to rebuild or refund or something like that. But there's a fucking shitload to do, and we just have to take it one step at a time.
Yeah, I told you, for transparency purposes, people are anxious that there's no money left. Show them the money, first thing that you should be doing. Make the multi-sig with people that you trust, people that are in your proximity, or people that have something to lose more than Michael. Michael had nothing to lose, bro. I'll tell you why he doxed to you and doxed to other people is because, professionally speaking, he was doing fuck all. So he had nothing to lose. That's why he doxed. Because he quit when we did well in 2-0, he called his boss, and I heard the conversation, and he's like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit! I made it. I'm a millionaire. I don't need to work for you again." You know, that a 40-year-old man. Yeah, he was a 40-year-old man calling his boss to tell him that he's the man now.
Looks like I've missed a lot of this.
Dude, I'll send you guys my fucking chat log. This guy was in my fucking DMs crying about his fucking wife and shit. Like,
the wife,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
Yeah, it fucking kills me how fucking stupid I was to fall for it.
Hold on, I think it's just a general chat.
He has numerous successful ventures, including Matrix Money, 2-Home Project, Orca, and Redemption. What the hell, bro? Everything that he did is a fugazi. Everything's fucked up. So I'll tell you first. Matrix Money is an Actually, it's an LLC. He registered in the U.S. for the sole purpose that he registered at the beginning was to sell merch. Can you believe this guy? So he's making $3,000-$4,000 a day, and it was not enough for him. What did he say? I'm gonna do merch for these people. I'm gonna give them 2-Home branded T-shirts, and people bought like there's no tomorrow.
People
but he was making
right.
10 grand.
Looks like it started at 12:15.
I didn't know about it.
So I've missed about
from
35
merch,
minutes.
And I didn't do shit all. And he goes to me like, I can't give you the money, Lorenzo, because I'm paying the servers. I said, you piece of shit, you're not paying $10,000 for servers. You're not fucking Amazon.
I don't think he could go through life without lying. It's like fucking ingrained in his brain, like 100% ingrained in his brain. He will never be able to stop.
Bro, I'm gonna speak to this guy, James Gillingham from Fleement. Absolutely. Is to break even current boundaries in Web3. This is incredible.
Michael's fired. Michael's fired from there.
He's fired. Good. Fuck, Okay, so let me read what you guys are saying. Hundreds of thousands are left. Yeah. Talk to yourself like Lorenzo has. That's up to him, man. I doxed because I told you I have a lot more to lose than $100 grand.
I am doxed. What do you guys mean? I come on camera like 30 times.
Is this go? That's not dox. We don't know who you are. Yeah. Well.
Like full name and shit. Well, well, I mean, maybe once we like work shit out, but all of you guys think I scanned you at this time, so.
I'm frustrated. Don't worry, bro. Like, I know you have the feeling that people are out there to kill you. They're not. Like, it takes a lot of time and effort to kill someone. Trust me. Like, maybe you have some fucking.
Can't be at that level. Yeah, you know, like that Aiden Platursky guy.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard that story. Like he got like beat up or some shit.
So you found his LinkedIn, bro? Yeah, man, this is the guy, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I know his fucking his mustache like fucking clown. Cloud solution, exactly what I told you. Cloud solution architect, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen his profile for a while. AVS certified cloud practitioner. I told you he used to earn 300 grand a month. A year. And he was complaining to me that his wife from Philippines had to feed the village, like her family and friends, because that's the way with Asian women that are from poor rural villages. When they marry into money, they have to provide for the whole family. So when you get one, you have to make sure that you can feed about 10, 15 mouths. Why?
We're doing an AMA because like this is at least like a small step to proving that this guy is actually real, because like a lot of the messages I got were like, oh, this quote unquote Michael stole all the money. Like, who the fuck even is this?
Okay, so I'm reading through your messages. I'm doing what I can from my end. I told you what happened to me, and I resonate with what happened to you guys. You think I lost? I only got out 200K, 250K from what I should have gotten, which is 10 million. So I hate Michael to a bone. I just left him alone because at that time 2-Home was still running. So an AMA is a way to engage with people, especially after these things happen. And Josh, I don't think he had the power in him to just come here and just talk by himself, because maybe for him is the first time when he's hit with so much hate. Is that accurate, Josh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it's a new experience for you. So when you get thrown with so much hate, like so much people hate you, it's hard for you to come and speak. For me, it's nothing new. I told you, I've been through this so many times. Like when I took over the Tomb, the Tomb finance as a mod, when Harry brought me in after we did the partnership, like people was thousands of people in the Discord AMA.
Getting lots,
calling me names,
got lots of likes.
pictures with me, calling all sorts of things. And I didn't ban anyone. I just said let them vent, and then 4 weeks we were friends. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, I haven't committed fraud. I just haven't told you guys about this situation yet.
Lying is fraud.
I was just leaving everything vague. If you guys see, I didn't even type in chat for a long time. And the proceedings were
lying is fraud.
Like we actually thought we were gonna get some money back off this guy, and because we didn't realize that he was completely frauding from the start. For a long time, we thought that he had lost honestly and was lying to cover it up with his whole getting robbed story. But this is why it's taken so long, because we combed through his whole account and we had to figure out everything, and now we've figured out, and now we can come out and tell you guys with confidence that we know what has happened.
Yo, I understand. Like, look, you have a couple of people that are on the same line, like Slick and Alan and old, out of 100 or 200, 500 people, there's always going to be like a little percent that whatever you do, they're never satisfied. I get your point. You lost money. It looks grim, but give the guy a chance. If he takes a day or two to give you what you need to learn, and then give you some things that could be happening, make then the decision. Because now, if you tell him, give me the money now, it's not going to happen. Like, let's be real. Because why is it not going to happen? Because even if he wanted to do it, how many wallets does he need to take into account? How much time does that take? It's crazy. If he's a scammer, why did you give the accounts? He didn't. Look, Michael is a very convincing guy. So he brought fake API data from what Josh told me.
Josh said it was no more than 5% of the funds.
We went into his actual account. He thought there were so many trades that we wouldn't bother to go through it, and he thought he had us convinced. So that's why he let us go through his account, because he was hoping we wouldn't go through the whole thing. At least that's my theory. Why else would he allow us to see that he had 150k plus losses before we even deposited money into his account? It doesn't make any sense.
Look, the thing is very simple. Where's the money? The money is in the central account, and you'll be able to see it soon. I don't control the money. It's in Josh's hands, in the team. So when that becomes available and a viable option for you guys to see it on chain, like a multi-sig, Gnosis, whatever you choose to use, happens, then you're going to see what's left. From what my understanding, you guys raised how much? 1.6?
Yeah, 1.6.
So 1.6. So you lost to Michael 900 a million, right? Something like a million, 1 million, 2. How much did you lose?
Yeah.
So you have 400,000, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's still a considerable amount of money, 20%, 30%. You can still do a lot of things with the money. Anyway, both good places. Why wouldn't you go through everything before giving him $1 million? You're a failure, dude. You suck, bro. You know what? I don't even know. With people you, I have nothing to say.
Alex guy was in my DM saying he's gonna find me and fucking grind me up or some shit, man.
I understand. I don't know why he's upset, but you can time him out if you want. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, if he's becoming
not bad. You never ban people. Never. There's no point. Like, people change. Like, today maybe he's upset. Tomorrow he's not gonna be less upset. Who knows? I don't know anyone's personal convictions, and I don't know what's going through their lives, so I don't judge anyone. George Brand's people.
Yeah, yeah. We had like 70 people banned because people just like keep going on.
Look, when I used to run to Rome, I told Risky I'm not banning anyone. I'm just gonna time them out for a day, let them cool off, come back. If they start again, just give them a 30-minute timeout. Again, never ban. I just want people to be here. Just swear at me, whatever they want to do. It's as far as a bunch of people sold. Could you refund a portion to the remaining holders? Well, let's see. Could use a community manager. Absolutely. Money boy. 400k can make a good recovery. Fucking crazy money you can make with 400k. Crazy. I told you in BNB, you guys have so much money. Trust me, on Kronos, it took me so much convincing to even raise 50 grand. $50,000, and I have a fucking perpetual DIX. So I have a product that makes money. But we don't trust you with the money, Josh. Absolutely. Multi-sig, fine. Timeout is cool, ban is childish, L is very good. I told Josh I would do, the first thing I would do, especially from a community perspective, is just unban people that are hard and have posed the big questions. Let me talk to them.
We like went through and unbanned them, but the thing I still kind of disagree. Like I think some people are just like they don't fucking stop. I mean, I understand while I was being vague and everything. Like, you guys have got to see from my point of view. You guys have got to see from my point of view that at the time I was trying to do the best that I could to get the fucking money back. That was my sole goal, was to get it back and figure out what happened. As it coming out and announcing everything was not going to get the money back, because we had to use that as leverage against Michael.
Yeah. I told you, man, look, you have a good thing going. Just tell me about yourself. Like, is this the first project from your end, or have you been involved in crypto in other projects as a founder?
Yeah, this is my first project.
Okay, it makes sense then that it's hard for you to talk to people. What the fuck are you gonna do with the 400,000, dude? Bro, if you haven't listened to this discussion, then I don't know why you keep asking that question after 1 hour plus of talking about what's gonna happen with the money. So I saw another guy that
just go around in circles, man. We'll end it, but just please. The last thing I'll say is the way I was running the project before was because I was trying to deal with this in the background, and I was trying to get everything fixed up in the best way I could. And at the time, I may have been wrong. I have no fucking clue. But at the time, I thought the best thing to do would be to bargain with Michael and try and get some money back. And that included using the story we had on him as leverage. And
it's fraud, but I'm going to put the word fraud.
And saying that we wouldn't come out with the whole story if he could make a recovery plan and start paying us back some money.
Some guy said, like, I'm going to read the comment because I'm curious. He said there's a bunch of legit Forex bots or just refund.
It's not fraud. Not fraud. Fraud would have been me saying that the funds were still there.
There's no fraud, bro. Fraud association with fraud is different. This is basically being lied to, defrauded by another entity. He didn't do anything with the intention to put you guys in this position. Just logged in, so sorry, it's been answered. Where were initial trade logs audited prior to the project launch?
Yeah, we did a fucking huge background check on this guy, and he had been completely lying to us. Like he had the exchange that I sent the funds to, that I hadn't been through before before the project started, had over 150K in losses before he even took the money on.
You know the good thing about Risky, I'll tell you now. He probably has a separate exchange account where he sends some money to. So the first thing that we can check is maybe we can freeze some of the money.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not very I don't really think much is going to happen legally, but we'll try everything we can legally. But just personally, if you guys have seen, like, the US don't seem to care about like DeFi projects.
Look, Alex. So look, if a guy loses some of the funds, right, and in 2 months he gives you back 3 times your investment, whatever he does, maybe something is going to happen that's going to bring you a lot of money. What will you say then? Like, will you say this guy's shit? Maybe he's done maybe this is the catalyst that you guys needed to become something. Maybe even if this Michael guy didn't appear, you would have fucked up on the way you were running. So maybe this is a sign that things have had to change. So it's not the end of the world. Things will happen. I told you, Gnosis is a good place to show on-chain data for money, running through different things, and I'm compiling my stuff that I have on Michael, and Josh is going to do the same. And in the meantime, just give people a chance, right? That's it. The only thing you can do now is compile evidence, look for the only thing you can do, because if you go to court, it's going to take a long time. If you freeze his accounts, that's a different story, because you can show to an exchange that this guy has took the money, didn't do anything, and then just get it back. Like, I know so many things about freezing. It happens, but it needs to be fast. So if you guys pester this man to just do whatever you want to do, it's not going to happen, bro. The best thing to do now is just chase.
Trust me, bro.
The recovery plan at the same time, show you stuff, and then make the decision. But if you keep firing bullets at him now, nothing's going to change. The man's going to go in hiding and I'll talk to you. And bring the community managers back. I forgot their names. Top 4. Then everyone wants refund. Yeah.
Community managers tried to fucking IP log me.
Huh?
The community managers tried to IP log me.
You need to bring in real people, bro. Like, I know there's a lot of fake people here. I told you I'm going to help you out with what I can.
Jesus.
And let them unban everyone. Let them talk whatever they want. You know, if they're too toxic, time them out. That's it. They need to stay here to see, because that's the biggest pain. They can't vent. The only thing they can do is just look. It's the easiest thing to do. If you ban people, you know what happens from a community's perspective. That guy is hurt because he can't see, so he can't track progress. He's invested, so his money's tied. So he goes around and just makes plans in his bed and closes his eyes and thinks of the worst things possible. If you time them out, they're still here, but they're not here, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like I could have just like banned them from general and had them look at announcements or something.
No, time them out. If you time people out, it's not like banning them. They can look, but they can't type.
No. Just like banned from typing in general, but they can still see everything.
Yeah, that's timeout. If you time out someone, they can't do shit. They can only look. You were doing it in pre-sale. Well, I don't know. I told you, look, my friend, MG, with the ape. Josh is new to crypto. He told you guys in this AMA as well. If someone's new to crypto and he handles the Web3 community, and you guys, some of you, I think, have been in this space for a long time. I'm looking at you, MG. You've been on Discord from 5th of November 2020. So you've been in this space for a damn long time. So you know about crypto. I know. So you've been in NFTs, you got rugged, you got in memes, you did a lot of things. So there's ways to tackle things. If refund is a thing, refund is a thing. If a recovery plan is a thing, a recovery plan is a thing. Now, what you're demanding at this particular point in time is not something that can be done by the click of hands. Things need to be done. There's a specific action plan that will be taken That's my consensus, right? If you give an action plan that by tomorrow I'm going to provide you this, in like 20 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, I'm going to give you this, because the money is not, what's left is not running away. That's the only thing you need to know for now.
Right. So give it back to the investors. Ridiculous.
He needs to cough up. Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't he have a say? Yeah, man. People can have says, absolutely. I told you, I shared my LinkedIn, I posted it. I'll tell you, and this is where I'll end it, and that's it. We have, in real life, we have a leverage fund. So I get to see 1,000 businesses a month for investment options. Out of those 1,000 businesses, I think less than 5 get the money. And out of the 5, at least one of them has absolutely no chance to recover. So for us to recover the money from. But why do we give them the money? Because I'll give you an example. A hotel needs a refurbishment and they want 20 million. The hotel is worth 60. So on the 20 million, they use the hotel as collateral. So obviously they're not in a situation to pay the money, and it's very hard for them to do. The bank doesn't want to take it. So they come to funds. They use the hotel as collateral. So our upside is 40 million because we have some buyers ready that will take it for 50. So it's easy, some businesses are just programmed to fail, but if it fails, it doesn't mean it's not profitable. So that's it. I told you.
I didn't lie.
You did.
I just didn't say anything for this whole time because I was just trying to work shit out. I don't. Do you guys not understand that? If I had come out and said Michael had lied like this, blah, 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 first of all, it would only be a half story because we didn't know the full scope of everything at that time. And second of all, we were using it as leverage to try and get some money off Michael.
Yeah, exactly. I told you, Josh, look, I understand you're kind of fragile at this point. You made me a mod. I'll help you out, even though I run my own project. It doesn't matter. I work 20 hours a day. I don't have holidays. I fucking do Monday to Sunday. Real life shit. I run a couple of other things, Web 2, Web 3. It doesn't matter to me. I'm invested in many things because I just want in 10 years to be relaxing. That's why I'm pushing. I'm 30. There's plenty of time for me to push through. I don't have any heart diseases or any kind of diseases, so I'm going to be around, hopefully, God bless. I don't do drugs, so I'm cool from that extent. So, I'm happy he brought me in as a mod. I'm happy to have shared my story. I'm going to write up with Josh after we close this AMA, a step-by-step actions that are going to be taken, have a read through the announcement, and then continue to vent. People will get unbanned. If you're being toxic and you're being very violent in the way that you speak, there's going to be timeouts. And then you can watch and then calm down, come back again. We'll start with 30 minutes, and then you can vent again, and then another 30 minutes till we get sick of it. I will, bro. You can't start a vote without having something concrete, an action plan. So the vote's going to happen, and that was it from my end. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be around. So tag me, whatever you want to do, and I'll speak to Josh more in depth after this. Pleasure, boys. It was a pleasure to meet BNB people. It's not only scammers, it's some real people too. Never been involved in BNB, but I hope to come on BNB after I finish Solana and Arbitrum. BNB is probably going to be my 5th blockchain for my perpetual. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on Primordial.
No worries, man.
And over the next few weeks, we'll be posting everything, and we'll also be posting our recovery plans. We have some projects that are going to help us out, so I'll keep everyone updated.
Good. Thank you, sirs, ladies, gentlemen. I don't know. Maybe there's some ladies here too. But yeah, it was a pleasure. And yeah, you'll have me around. So maybe that's some form of comfort for now. I'll speak to you guys soon. And if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, feel free to do so. I don't really accept that many connections, but feel free to do it. Obviously, if you're a business and you need money, you can always send a business plan. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I'll be around. Thanks, Josh, for the opportunity.
I think that's the end of that then. I mean, Joshua, well,
yeah. Dude.
You know, he's a director. He's liable. He hasn't told the truth. I think that's that. Is that the end? I think that is the end. Is that it? Don't know. I think they've gone. Okay, that's the end of that then. Joshua, as usual, from what I can gather, hasn't told us how much money's left exactly, and it's been months. He surely knows to the cent how much is left, and he hasn't told. He's wishy-washy on how much is left. He's left over. He said there's hundreds. Now I don't know if he means hundreds of thousands or hundreds. Interesting. I mean, he just needs to refund. I mean, nobody's going to trust this guy at all. Well, okay, I'm going to finish the stream now anyway.